Hi everyone, I'm Blue Weber with Bolton and Mank. Thanks for taking a few minutes to watch this presentation for the 42nd Street and DeMers Avenue grade separation project. This recording walks through why the project exists, how we got here, what the final design looks like, and what to expect during construction. It is intended to play on a loop during the public information meeting, so feel free to jump in at any point. This meeting is focused on what to expect during construction. The design decisions are complete and the project has been awarded to a contractor. This presentation is about what the improvements will look like, construction phasing, access, detours, and how traffic, trains, and people walking or biking will continue to navigate the area during the work. The final design included the east jug handle, a new backage road and cul-de-sac, and a grade-separated DeMers Avenue bridge. The railroad bridge was widened for maintenance and future needs, and DeMers Avenue was designed with flexibility for future access. Utility, stormwater, and lift station improvements are also part of the project. This rendering shows the completed project. The design separates vehicles, trains, and people walking or biking, reducing conflicts, improving safety, and creating a more reliable connection through the corridor. In addition to function, this project places an emphasis on aesthetics and placemaking. Decorative fencing, upgraded lighting, patterned concrete, and landscaped medians help create a gateway into the community and improve the overall look and feel of the corridor. Lighting along the bridge piers are like that of Sorley Bridge in downtown Grand Forks, which are color-changing features controlled by the city. Though lighting is used to enhance the project, the remaining lights will be traditional white to create a safe and well-lit project area. Under the bridge, stained concrete and lighting clearly define pedestrian areas and improve visibility and comfort. These images show examples of materials and finishes used throughout the project to balance durability, maintenance, and appearance. These higher angle views show how the bridge aesthetics come together as one overall gateway. Decorative railings, pattern and stained concrete, landscaped medians, and accent lighting all work together to create a clean and intentional design. The result is a polished look that feels safe and comfortable while still being practical to maintain. This slide shows how traffic will move through the completed intersection. The jug handle configuration removes the need for vehicles, pedestrians, and cyclists to physically be on the railroad tracks. An example of that is traffic exiting the interstate and traveling toward the University of North Dakota campus. Those vehicles will go east on DeMers Avenue and will now turn right at the new intersection and then turn right again onto 42nd Street. This design keeps traffic moving without any impacts from the railroad. Construction is divided into 5 phases. Phasing allows traffic, trains, and pedestrians to continue moving while major elements like bridges, stormwater ponds, and the lift station are constructed. While construction can be disruptive, the phasing strategy is designed to minimize impacts as much as possible. Phase 1 focuses on early work and temporary infrastructure. This includes the railroad shoe-fly, DeMers Avenue bypass, and water main utility work. These activities occur primarily in spring and early summer of 2026 and prepare the site for bridge construction. Phase 2 is the longest phase of the project. It includes construction of the railroad and DeMers Avenue bridges, along with major roadway and additional utility work. During this phase, traffic and bike ped movements will use temporary bypass routes. In Phase 3, the temporary railroad shoe-fly and bypass are removed. Traffic is shifted back to DeMers Avenue to prepare for the next stage of construction. Phase 4 focuses on constructing 42nd Street through the underpass, along with the 7th Avenue jug handle, 43rd Street backage road, and stormwater infrastructure. Much of the permanent roadway system is built during this phase. Phase 5 includes construction of DeMers Avenue on both the east and west sides of the project area. completing major roadway work. Final work includes signals, lighting, signage, striping, and site restoration. Once complete, the project provides long-term safety, reliability, and improved connectivity. Throughout construction, detours for both passenger vehicles and semi-trucks will be clearly signed. Though traffic will move along DeMers Avenue consistently with planned impacts during the construction, the goal is to encourage semi-truck traffic to use 32nd Avenue or Gateway Drive interchanges and travel to North Washington. This will help to minimize backups and keep traffic moving more smoothly through the corridor. Access to businesses and neighborhoods will be maintained. Emergency services are coordinated throughout all phases, and updates will be provided as conditions change. The project also includes updates to Ray Richards Golf Course. Some land is needed from the golf course for the Jug Handle intersection, so the project supports a redesign of several holes to address those impacts and ensure that the course is made whole after construction. These changes are directly tied to the grade separation and are meant to maintain the overall function and quality of the course. Separately, the University of North Dakota is advancing potential plans for a top tracer driving range and updated parking to modernize the facility. The university is also exploring a new residential development on the east side of the golf course. While those elements are not part of the grade separation project, we wanted to share how those potential efforts are being coordinated alongside the transportation improvements. As construction moves forward, there will be several ways to stay informed. Project updates will be posted to the North Dakota Department of Transportation project website, including schedule highlights and major traffic shifts. Email updates and contractor notices will be provided as work progresses, especially when impacts change. On-site signage and detours will also be used to guide drivers, pedestrians, and cyclists through the area. In addition, North Dakota Department of Transportation staff will remain available to answer questions throughout construction. Thank you for taking time to learn about the 42nd Street and DeMers Avenue project. Please reach out to North Dakota Department of Transportation staff with any questions and visit the project website for the most current information.